Hi there. I just want to pick up with some of the information that I've been sending out very recently with regards to Moringa and the health benefits of Moringa, which you've seen in one of my videos very recently. And don't confuse it with noni, because they are both different forms of growth. What we've got to do here in the UK with Moringa is educate the market with regards to its use, and that's where some of our focus is going currently. As you know, or as I've probably mentioned in the past, there is a huge leaning towards more healthy products and services, for that matter, in the UK and across Europe. And they are growing at a very fast rate. It's the fastest growing sector within the retail industry. And it is therefore covering a lot of very new ground. So there are a lot of new products coming onto this market that have been around a long time, but are new in the market we sit in over here. Now, Moringa is out in the market. For example, there are lotions and oils in the body shop, for example. So I assume if they're in the body shop, they're going to be available elsewhere. And of course, you can get all these things on Amazon. There is also Moringa powders and Moringa capsules in the health foods industry, and they are again in Holland and Barrett, health stores, and some pharmacies. There is also a range of Moringa animal feeds, because Moringa has been developed in some countries to also go into animal food. So there's a view going on there. Now, because it is so new in terms of typical brand awareness, what we are going to do is we're going to develop our product ranges from scratch. So we're not going to go around the world looking for various products that are already manufactured of Moringa and then bring it to the UK. We're going to have a source for developing and manufacturing our own Moringa products, and that will possibly be in two locations, one in Africa and one in Southeast Asia, in the Philippines. And it's our intention to develop a range of Moringa products that will serve the retail industry when it comes to health. And I say serve the retail industry because the other thing I think I mentioned before as well is health foods, health products are going to start moving into the general food shops and general health and beauty shops like the Boots pharmacies and the M&S's and these sort of places. So that's going to expand as well as more and more people become more and more health focused on what they want to spend. So that's where we're going to put our resources, in the growth and manufacture of products in the health industry that are centered around Moringa. In South Africa, we've already started the process with Evan, a good friend of mine, Evan Antle, who farms out in KwaZulu-Natal and produces already a range of fruit juice and bottles at source a spring water. So Evan is already, well, we're working together in putting a range of beverage products with moringa highly involved in the process. We're looking at water, spring water with moringa added. We're looking at fruit flavored water with moringa added, and we're looking at fruit juice with moringa added. This is all being trialed, tested, analyzed, broken down for developing this market further. In the Philippines, the other thing we're doing in South Africa, Evan is going to be looking at growing and producing moringa in South Africa in his farm or within that proximity. Currently the moringa that he's sourced is coming from Zambia, who have been producing moringa for about 5 years. But moringa can grow throughout most of Africa. It has been established it can grow and is a vital source of nutrient for people in that part of the world. We're also going to be putting together a farm for growing moringa, focusing on growing moringa in the Philippines. Moringa grows in an abundance there, and they call it malunggay, and that grows in abundance in the Philippines. Every backyard, you could say, has a malunggay tree in it, out in the rural areas. And we're taking approximately 22 acres of land to grow our malunggay. But in that location, we're also going to have our own development lab and press. And from there, we're going to be looking at the basic malunga powders, yes, for production in foodstuffs. But we're also going to be producing moringa or moringa oil. This oil will be also used in a range of products, as it is already in the health and beauty range. Remember that one of the things moringa is good for is for the skin and for hair. So it's an ideal product to develop in that area for cosmetics. But we're also looking at developing ranges of moringa in other quality food products that have a certain amount of goodness with them. Such items as honey. So honey with moringa will be looked at. That we'll be looking at certain fruit preserves with moringa in them. We'll be looking, as in South Africa, we're looking at the beverage side of it. In the Philippines, we're going to be looking more at other foodstuffs and developing it from there. The markets are broad. We're not looking purely at the United Kingdom market. We're looking at Europe as a whole. We're looking at the Middle East countries, and we're looking at the United States. But with certain products, preserves in particular, and health and beauty products, we're also looking at the hospitality industry throughout the world, even in the larger parts of Asia, for these products. So that's where we are. Exciting times. Things have been moving extremely fast, and you'll be getting an update from me on how we develop this further going forward. And just in time to answer that call. Talk to you soon.